Hey, this is Andrew with the Chugach National Forest Avalanche Center. It's January 29th and I'm standing up here at about 2,400 feet on a west aspect on Max's. It's my first time up here for the season, so trying to get a look at the snowpack and see how all these layers are reacting up here. We found that buried surface hoar that's been kind of our main concern for about 3 weeks now, about 2 feet deep. And it wasn't doing anything in our stability test, so we couldn't get a crack to start on this. It wasn't failing, which is really encouraging. It's been about a week now since we've seen any significant human-triggered avalanches on this layer, and we're starting to trust it just a little bit more. That said, we're not just jumping out into big steep terrain right now, so I am feeling comfortable about kind of easing my way out into some steeper slopes, but we're going to start small, short little pieces of terrain that have wide open, clean runout zones. These persistent problems are really hard to predict, so I want to just give myself a wide margin for error, where if I'm wrong in thinking that this is stable for this slope, it's not going to kill me if I trigger an avalanche. And really, ultimately, if you want to avoid the problem entirely, you just keep your slope angles less than 30 degrees and it's very unlikely you'd be able to trigger a slide. We're not expecting much weather-wise for the next few days, so this is kind of be our setup and our mindset until something changes with the weather. So in the meantime, you can read about these persistent weak layers and everything else going on with the snowpack at chugachavalanche.org.